Time for your top 5 point guard list. So, Brandon, we're going to start with yourself. We'll post it on the screen. Give us your top 5 point guards.
Steph Curry, Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, John Stockton, Jay Kidd. Everybody on this list has been to the finals, whether they won or lost. John Stockton got records that won't ever be broke. Jay Kidd, I just think the mastermind of a point guard. Isaiah Thomas, let it be known. Magic.
Let it be known.
You know what Magic did, Showtime, and then Steph Curry changed the game. So I don't know who's beating that, but, good luck.
Steph ain't no real point guard, man.
Shit. He brings the ball up.
Everybody on the team bring the ball up.
He brings the ball up.
Draymond bring the ball up.
Now he does.
Oh, God.
Now he does. But in that heyday, when it was time to go get
Monte Ellis brought the ball up.
Monte Ellis is a 2.
They both twos.
Didn't
we say we wasn't
going to put 2 because I was running the 1.
Didn't we say we wasn't going to put hybrid guards in him?
Who said that?
We all 3 said that. Because he said if you put Magic in, he got to have to put LeBron in. That's what he said. Well, then if we put LeBron in, we got to put Dame and all the other power 2 hybrids.
See, my other 5 is good too, though, but they took that off. I had some West Coast, some LA legends up in there in my other 5, but they ain't want to put that. So
we had to whittle it down to top 5.
Mm-hmm. That's all right.
Solid.
All right, whose top 5 is next?
All right, let's move on. So, Rashad, we got your top 5. If you want to read the list of the people at home.
Jay Kidd, Zeke.
Let it be known.
CP, Steve, and John. Yeah, I like all of them. I left the hybrid guards out, the big guards. These all guards under 6'5", 6'4", pure playmaking, team-running point guards. And I'm fucking with Steve Nash and John Stockton is my white boy.
So
my white boys that's in there.
Magic wasn't a point guard?
Not to me. Based on criteria.
Magic wasn't a point guard?
Not to me.
The team is 50% white if we include Jay Kidd. We get 2.5. 2.5.
2.5, right? We get 2.5. We're going to get read up.
So, but you said no Magic. Thought process behind that.
Just because it's like Gil's criteria was big guard, Norm Nixon, and then was the real point guards, but then they let Magic bring it up and he gave you all the assists. And okay, then he ain't no goddamn point guard.
We got to get Magic on this show.
He ain't no point guard if that's the case. Then, like he said with LeBron bring the ball up. He averaged most assists on his team. He the point guard. No, he not. He the hybrid.
All right. So Zeke, you wouldn't consider Zeke a hybrid or Chris Paul a hybrid
at the time,
for averaging 20?
Because they're not offensive-minded point guards.
They average 20.
But they're not offensive-minded point guards. They're system players. That they get their points in the system throughout the offense.
Let it
Same
be
with
known.
Steve Nash.
I mean,
why can't we use a jersey shot of Steve Nash? We had to use him as a grown adult, man. I'm just looking at it. No disrespect, Underdog Fantasy. We appreciate y'all.
Let's see Gil.
Download the app. Promo code Gil's Arena.
mine?
So let's look at Gilbert, your top 5 point guard.
See, I told you. I knew he would do it.
Sure.
He couldn't help himself. He couldn't help himself.
I got
You want to
LeBron.
read it off to the people who are visually impaired?
I got Chris Paul at the bottom, 5.
The fact that y'all got Chris Paul in there is fucking crazy.
What?
Explain. Explain.
Explain?
Explain.
I can explain. Hold
He's
on.
better than John Stockton?
Paul?
Yeah,
Chris Paul better than John Stockton?
I'm
asking you.
As a point guard?
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me try it. So John Stockton, just in case you tried this shit. John Stockton averaged 13 and 10.5 assists. He was a 10-time All-Star, 9-time assist champ, 11-time All-NBA player,
Yep, and what record-
two-time steals champs,
Yep.
5-time All-Defense,
Yep.
All-Star MVP,
Yep.
19,000 points,
Yep.
over 15,000
Yep.
assists.
Yep.
Now, Chris Paul, 18,000 points. 18, average 18, 9.5, 12-time All-Star, 6 times steals champ, 5 times assist champ, 11-time All-NBA, 9-time All-Defensive team, All-Star MVP, Rookie of the Year. He has 21,000 points and 11,500 assists.
So what? What that mean? And been to the finals once and lost.
But
and
we
6.
talking about
We're talking about
we're not talking about his finals appearance.
We're talking about
Man, I'm
the-
talking about
defining
all
him
that.
being
shit,
top
man.
five.
I mean,
y'all
how do you-
y'all smoking some bullshit.
How do you wage your defense?
Yes.
I mean, the game
Defensively,
changed.
John
I mean, shit.
Stockton.
Okay, imagine John Stockton and
Stockton.
Karl Malone playing in this era. I mean,
don't
what
know.
the fuck
I don't
are we
know.
talking about? The
Talking about,
Oscar Robertson.
talking about Chris
Steals,
Paul.
He got steals.
No,
and
no,
He got
no,
steals
Brandon.
and assists and a record that
Did
never.
Chris Paul
Yeah, let's
have
go.
Karl Malone to throw the ball to?
Nope.
I don't give a fuck who he
Nope.
has the
But
ball
you
to.
should. 'Cause
Get it
that's the
done.
reason-
Get it
that's the
done.
reason
That's not
you're
my
giving
fault.
it-
I got drafted there.
But that's the
my
reason
fault.
you're giving it to
That's
John
my fault.
Stockton.
Well,
Man,
Your reason
they-
you're giving it to John Stockton because he's passing
You
the
had a
Karl
whole
Malone.
team with the Clippers and couldn't get over the hump. You had a whole team. So many niggas was coming through there. Jamal
Hall of Fame?
Crawford.
We got Hall of
John
Famers?
Stockton never
Matt
got
Barnes,
over
Hall
the
of
all
Fame?
these
You got
niggas-
Hall of Famers?
John
You
Stockton
got Hall of
never-
Famers?
Who?
Chris
Paul.
Clippers. What Hall of Famers? What Hall of Famers?
I don't know. Shit, Doc
No,
Rivers.
no.
There it is.
Yeah,
Hall of
no.
Fame coach, Doc Rivers.
He said
I
he
didn't know.
couldn't get over
Hey,
the
how many-
hump.
he didn't pass it to Doc Rivers.
And you said he couldn't
Should
get
have.
over the hump.
I mean, that man. How many
John
points?
Stockton never got over the hump either.
Who?
John Stockton never got
Everybody
over
in
the
the 90s
hump.
ran into one nigga. Who?
But what's
Everybody in the 90s ran into
the
one
same
person. Who?
answer is not getting over the
Everybody
hump.
in the 90s ran into one person.
Hey,
Who?
man,
Everybody
Oscar
got the-
Robertson. Then I got Curry. Then I got Magic. Then I got LeBron.
Chris Paul better than J. Kidd? Damn, y'all. Damn. What?
Oh, I got J. Kidd right here.
No, he ain't top 5.
J. Kidd had 12 points, 8 assists,
Man.
10-time All-Star, 5-time Steel Champ, 6-time All-NBA champ.
So Chris Paul better
Roy, when he was a champ, he was just a nigga on the team.
No, do not do that. No, do not do that. He was not just a no nigga
Yes,
on the
he
team.
was.
Do not. First of all, what?
He was a valuable resource.
He hits big threes.
Hold on.
Y'all got J. Kidd.
Hold on.
During the championship.
All right, let's do
he
this.
was in the end of his career.
All right, let's do this. Let's put points on
No,
championships.
no Isaiah Thomas.
Hold on. Let's do points on championships. If you are the man when you won the championship, that's 10 points. If you was the person next to the man, you get 5 points, right? If you are one of the other guys, you get 1 point. Jason Kidd gets 1 point for his championship. Who was the most important pieces?
Dirk.
Next.
J. Kidd.
No.
J. Kidd.
Jason Terry, Barrera, Jason Kidd.
No, J.
Tyson-
Kidd.
Tyson-
I'm running this
He
shit.
didn't
even play
If
the
I'm
last-
running-
he didn't even play
J.
the last
Kidd's
5
mine?
minutes of the
Y'all-
game.
J. Kidd's mine?
He was never in the game in the last 5 minutes. It was Barrera and Jason Terry. They didn't
Talking
play
about the finals.
They didn't play that
talking
man.
about the
No,
finals?
we're talking about they didn't play that man.
All right.
And then you want to talk about who?
Isaiah Thomas?
Isaiah Thomas. First of all, overrated.
Let it be known, Zeke. Let it be known, Zeke.
Overrated?
Let it be known, Zeke. Let it be known,
Okay.
Zeke. Y'all got Zeke all.
Statistically-
Hey.
12-time All-Star.
You
Here,
talking statistically overrated, or you talking about
12-time
Zeke?
All-Star.
You was just a Detroit fan. You
12
know you
I'm
can't.
a
go-
Detroit fan. I'm a
He
Detroit
was.
Pistons
No,
fan.
no, you cannot
Talk
go there and talk
about
about
it.
Zeke like that. You cannot go to
Brandon,
Detroit talking
talk
like
about
that.
it.
No.
12-time All-Star, right? That means you're an All-Star. You're a top 24 player, right? You're a 5-time All-NBA player, meaning you wasn't top 15, but 5 times in the NBA.
They didn't like my attitude. They didn't like my attitude. I had an attitude.
Michael
I
Jordan
had
didn't
an
like
attitude.
me.
I had
No,
an
they
attitude.
don't have-
Michael Jordan didn't like
But
me.
you
See,
can make the
right,
All-Star
exactly.
game.
Exactly.
Michael Jordan ain't got nothing to do with you
Because
being
the
a
fans,
All
because the fans
NBA.
vote.
They ain't like
No,
me. My
fans
attitude.
vote for All-Star.
My attitude. My attitude. They
Your
ain't like me.
play votes you as All-NBA. He was only a 5-time. So most All-Stars, like Chris Paul, you're 11-time,
But keep going.
11-time.
Keep going. Keep going.
11-time, 11-time.
Keep going.
Y'all going with the State Farm.
11,
This is
like Jason,
keep going
like
on
Ray
Zeke.
Allen, right? You got 11-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA. That means you were only top 15 2 times in your career.
said-
That means you're not a dominant person.
You said Zeke is overrated, so keep going.
5 times.
But that's
5
it was
times.
2 teams at that point.
Y'all going with Clifford.
Huh?
Y'all going with
Two teams.
Clifford.
2 teams. Still
State
5
Farm
times.
guy.
I'm saying 2
Ain't this
NBA
some
teams
shit?
at that
When
point.
John
What am I-
Stockton did it,
I'm
John
glad it's
Stockton
the
was
last show.
11. John Stockton is a 10-time All-Star.
Well, you said
Listen to
Pete
what I'm
was
saying.
overrated.
Listen to what I'm
Why?
saying. 10-time All-Star.
Overrated.
Gil, you're a Detroit
He said
Pistons
overrated.
fan.
He said
10-time
overrated. He
All-Star. In the same era. 10-time All-Star, but an 11-time All-NBA player. That means he didn't get voted by the fans, but still made the All-NBA team. 11 times. 12 and 5, 10 and 11. Like, what are we talking about?
Chris
We
Paul's
talking
not even-
about
Chris Paul's
Zeke
not even
being
be-
overrated.
Chris
How
Paul's not
is he
even better
overrated?
than Russell Westbrook
Who?
and James Harden.
Get the fuck out of here.
Shit, nah.
You're crazy as
yeah,
hell.
all right, yeah, all right.
You're
Yeah, all
crazy
right.
as hell.
Yeah, all right.
Overrated, though.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right.
To be a top 3? Where? What did you do?
He won 2 championships.
Okay,
What did he
team
do?
won 2
What did he do?
He led the team.
No, he did not lead. He led him once.
Okay.
He was a Finals MVP one
Okay.
time. Joe
He didn't
Dumars was the
lead.
second.
Okay.
He didn't lead the team.
One
Okay.
and what? There's 2, right?
Yo, bro, he didn't lead
Final,
the team.
Who was the best player on the team? Who was the main guy? Joe Dumars, right?
No.
Oh, Isaiah
What are you
Thomas. What are we
talking? You're trying not to
many
get
All-NBA?
Yeah, he's trying
You're
19.
trying
The
not
stats
to get
show it.
Ain't
The
no
stats. This is not getting.
He's
Fuck
the
them
leader.
stats.
I am not guessing.
He's the
Fuck them
That's like
stats.
saying
I am
Andre
not guessing
Iguodala.
here.
It's like you saying Andre Iguodala
them
was
stats.
the
Talking about-
man
I am
that
not
won
guessing.
for
I
the
am not guessing on what he did. He was a 12-time All-Star, top 24. But when it came down to the top 15 players,
I mean,
he only made it 5 times.
You said he's
How can you-
overrated.
if you-
you said he's overrated.
It was,
All
only,
NBA?
it was only 2 teams at that point.
Okay, All NBA.
You said he was
All
overrated.
NBA. That means there's 2 other players that was beating him out. There was 2 point guards beating him out
Doesn't
every
mean
year.
he's overrated.
To be top 3, but you have John Stockton, top 2, but he was a top 10 player. That makes it even worse. That means Zeke wasn't a top 10 player. But only 5
to
times.
the players.
because Zeke didn't
to the
dick ride the
players.
league.
Only 5 times.
To the players. So all the
times.
players
Because
agree.
Zeke didn't
5
dick
times.
ride the league.
Think about
Right.
what I'm saying.
He didn't dick ride.
5 times. We're talking about in
He
the
was,
era.
he was left off the
Who was
fucking
the other
dream
point-
team
who was
because he
the-
didn't shake a nigga's hand, and you're talking about
That
all
means-
NBA team.
you know,
what the fuck are we talking about, bro? We
All
left him off a
NBA.
legendary team because he didn't shake a nigga hand.
That's championship.
So how
after.
many NBA
That's-
all
that's-
NBA teams were he left off because he didn't shake the nigga's hand?
That was after.
It don't matter.
After.
He's still
That was
being-
in the 90s.
He still is
He
not.
played in the 80s.
Zeke is Zeke.
He played in the 80s.
Zeke is
The
Zeke.
handshake is in the 90s. That means Bird, that means Magic and John Stockton was in front of this man the whole time. So when the careers is over with, how the fuck do you put him in front of John Stockton? How?
By putting him in front of John Stockton. Just that easy.
just
you
'cause
see
did
how
it.
I just did
Just
that?
'cause you did, but you
Did
did it.
just see how I did? It was so easy. It was like, how do you how?
And
Like
then-
this.
And then Curry
In front?
Then you have Curry
Oh,
in front
nigga.
of Magic. Can't. There can't. But that's what I'm saying. You're putting a third person in front of someone second. You can't do it.
No.
That's
I'm
what
putting
you can't
someone
do.
I believe is a better point guard in front of the person.
How? What shows it? Show me the stats. Where?
It's not gonna be
15,000.
in the
No,
stats,
bro,
Gil.
that's not-
It's not gonna
I mean,
be
he played,
in
he
the
played for
stats.
stats. He
Gil.
played for
It's not
stats.
gonna
There's
be in the
nothing-
stats.
Just because he
no-
dick ride the league, that means
There's
you got to put
nothing
him top
that
5.
says
Shit,
it. There's
fuck outta here. I'm
there's
sick of this shit.
nowhere 5-time all defense.
Fuck.
Zeke is not even on the all defensive
nigga
team.
on my
There's
dick,
no accomplishment that Zeke has in front of John Stockton or
2
anyone.
championships.
Team.
Oh my gosh.
Team. You're not on the all defensive team. That means the white boy is better defensive player than
This
you.
is the goal
And you're
post.
a defensive
Hey,
team.
let's move the goal
You're
post.
a defensive team, and you're not all
Here,
defense.
Take this goalpost. Take this. We're gonna move the goalpost.
You know why Zeke ain't in there? Because he wasn't falling around. Like, you know how, like, everybody be falling
Who
around
was the
Bron?
best
Like,
defensive
them
team in
niggas
the
would
80s
be falling
and 90s?
around, like...
in the beginning of the 80s and the 90s. Who was the best defensive team, right? We talk about who? Detroit Pistons.
So you saying John
And he's
Stockton
not,
is better
he didn't
than?
make one
You're
defensive
saying
team.
John Stockton is better than Zeke?
Defense? Hell yeah.
No, I'm just saying
5 times.
better. I'm saying better.
5-time, 2-time steal champ. He owns the steals record. That means he was a defensive player.
No, that means
Plus
he stole
owned-
the ball in
plus-
that season more than the
Yes,
other guys.
yes.
That doesn't mean he's a better defensive player.
No, the 5.
It means I stole the ball
No, the
more
5
times this season than other guys.
The 5-time all defense makes him a better defensive player.
No, it doesn't.
If I made it 5 times and you made it 0, brothers, you're not.
It means that you got voted.
and you have a defensive team, which means your points, your
can I see my
defensive
top
rating should
five?
be either. Yeah,
My top 5 again?
and then I don't know how Curry will be in the conversation over Magic Johnson.
I mean, why not?
That is embarrassing.
I changed the game.
That's embarrassing now.
Everybody in that top 5 run their house.
I thought we
they
was
don't- they don't
talking about
tiptoe.
point
They don't
guards
tiptoe
that
right now.
run the team, not
No.
a bunch of stats chasing, stats stuffing ass. Oh, we put him here because he got more of this. I thought we was
There's
talking
no-
about point guards.
There's no stat.
we was talking about
there's
point
no
guards.
Stat Curry has over Magic Johnson. Not one stat.
Change the game.
Not one
Change
stat.
the game. That's a stat. I changed
There's
the game.
not a stat that Curry has
I changed
that
the-
would be over Magic Johnson.
Yeah, well, 3-point
Oh,
shooter.
wait, that's not a stat.
Yes, it is a stat. I'm the greatest 3-point shooter ever.
That's
What are we talking about?
Go to
That's
the
the right-
He
resume.
said
Show me-
3-point makes are
No,
not
no,
a stat.
go to the what's the name? Let's see if that's part
Mr.
of.
Shoot three-pointers said that three-pointers are not a stat.
Accomplishment.
I'm sick of this.
Calm down, Freedom.
Go to
Calm down, Freedom.
Go to
Calm down.
accomplishments.
Calm
Let's see
down.
if threes are a part of a stat an
Calm down.
accomplishment. Let's see if three-point is
3-point champ.
No, there's no three-point champ.
It is a
3
3-point
points
champ.
all time.
There's a-
Like,
No.
you know, the thing
No.
that Ray Allen and
12
Reggie
times.
Miller were waiting for Steph
That's not
to.
a thing.
2-time NBA scoring champ, but that's
Scoring champ, yes, he has scoring champ. Not no three-point champ.
He's a 3.
5 times. Hey,
You said
Magic-
3-point is not a
Magic-
stat, Gil.
accomplishment.
You said
You don't get motherfucking leading the league. You don't get an accomplishment for leading the league in threes.
He said Isaiah Thomas was overrated.
You don't get it for leading the league in
I'm done.
compared to what you're saying.
To Chris
to
Paul?
be 3.
He said to John Stockton.
No, he said to Chris Paul.
Both of them.
9 times.
Overrated.
Are y'all not listening to what y'all saying?
Man.
Y'all look. He has the best defensive team that people put together, but the player himself didn't make one.
He didn't have to
He
if they got the
didn't.
best
I got Dennis
defensive
Rodman, I got-
team. They got the best defensive team. Then why the
didn't
fuck
make-
do he need to be the best defensive
Right.
player?
Doesn't it start with your point guard picking up?
No,
No,
it doesn't.
no,
nigga.
no, it doesn't.
It starts with
It
Bill
doesn't.
Laimbeer
It doesn't.
and them niggas in the backcourt
Thank
fouling
you.
motherfuckers
Thank
every
you.
time.
Because Golden State defense start with who? Golden
Rodman.
State defense start with who?
The point guard. That's
No,
the guy who throws the ball up.
Draymond Green.
Draymond Green.
Who
Draymond
picks
Green.
the ball up?
Draymond Green.
Green.
Who stops the ball?
Draymond Green, right?
Draymond.
The defense starts with, right?
Yes.
Boston defense started with
picks
who?
the ball?
Marcus Smart.
No,
See,
no,
just fucked you up.
KG.
Dum-dum.
KG.
Oh, you talking about then? I'm talking
Rondo.
about now. I'm talking about this Boston, but
Rondo.
KG.
The point guard.
KG.
The
Nigga,
point guard.
KG.
KG was the defensive
KG.
KG was the anchor.
KG.
Anchor.
Was the
No,
anchor.
KG.
Anchor.
Come on.
You said it.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
That means Zeke is
Ben
You
Wallace
go be
and
you.
them.
Anchor.
You go be you. I got you.
I got you.
Do y'all
Thank
hear what
you.
y'all
Okay.
saying?
Got you.
Thank
Ben
you.
Wallace and Rashid too.
y'all-
Y'all go do y'all thing. We got you.
I got you.
I got
Don't
you.
worry about it.
You don't gotta play no D. Hey, that's what it.
Don't worry
Rip,
about it.
When they
Thank
said to the Rip.
You don't
chill,
have to play
relax.
no-
You don't have to win the NBA Defensive Player of the Year.
proved
We
my
got
point.
you.
Zeke, you don't have to win it. Zeke,
Get-
we're the best defender.
Go score, because we can't
appreciate-
score
we
like you.
good.
I appreciate
You
you
can't
just
score
said
We
it.
good.
You just
But
said it.
everything else makes you a great point guard because
He
we
said
don't need you to do
overrated.
these
You
things.
just said it then.
He said overrated.
The anchor.
I'm gonna give you these.
The anchors.
Because when you go, you're gonna need
The
these.
anchor, right? You said the
overrated.
anchor.
Just to give him
right?
something.
Zeke, you don't have to play defense because we will do. You get blown past because your garbage at defense will help you out.
That's not-
These guards are not getting beat past.
Right, see-
They're not getting past John Stockton. They're not getting
Are
past
you
John
hearing this
Stockton.
nigga
He's
right
locking
now?
you up. He's here. What's happening?
John Stockton.
What's happening?
John Stockton is
What's
locking
happening?
Zeke up.
I don't have to.
John Stockton is locking
relax.
Zeke up.
Relax, Carl. I got
John
this.
Stockton is locking Zeke
hey,
up.
Hey, Carl, hey.
Are you standing on that?
What are you doing?
You're sweating.
What are you doing? Zeke.
You're sweating.
Zeke, hey, I got Zeke. Where you going? Where you going? John Stockton getting past him like, help, 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 help,
Somebody
Bill.
get this man
help,
a towel.
Help, Bill.
Somebody get this man a towel.
Help,
You
Bill.
get him some napkins or something.
Bill, help. Bill, help.
nigga's sweating.
That's all Zeke doing. Help. Bill, help. They blew past me again. Like, come on. Everybody's an all defensive player but him,
Let it be known, Gil.
All right, listen.
Wipe you down.
Listen.
right? Come on.
This nigga,
Everybody.
hey, he is sweating on
Everybody's
fire.
an all.
I'm just-
Everybody made the all defensive team.
I'm off the
but
overrated
point guard,
Detroit,
and
we
he's
are
picking
calling
the ball up.
all goons.
He's
Detroit,
picking the
where you
ball
at?
up, which tells you they're blowing past this man.
All goons. Calico, where you at? This nigga
Dumars.
tripping
How
on
much Dumars
us.
got? How much Dumars? How many all defensive teams Dumars
That's
made?
what he do. That was a specialist. That's
Gary
what I
Payton.
do.
Gary Payton.
Dennis Rodman
I got it.
and Joe Dumars
I got it.
did what?
I got it.
Play D.
Zeke, you know what you
I
gonna
got
do
it.
for us. Zeke, we know what you gonna do for us.
I got
Zeke
it.
the main nigga taking off on people.
Come on, man. Stealing on everybody.
When Chris
I don't know
Paul take
what he
off on
talking
somebody,
about.
he got two.
I got a
Rondo
different kind
got
of
two
defense.
piece.
I got a
Rondo
defense.
two
I got a
pieces.
different kind of
fighting
defense.
was
Rondo
defense.
two-piece him.
I know
It
fighting
is.
was
It's all
defense.
that. It's all.
Yes,
It starts from
defense.
right here. It starts from the point guard.
Yes.
Nigga, knock you.
What's up?
It says a lot when you knock a nigga that's big.
Obviously, obviously he wasn't doing that.
What's up?
Hey, obviously he wasn't doing
He's
that.
stronger than
What's up, nigga?
He was like, help. Hey, I'm guarding John Stockton today. Help.
Bro.
I got magic.
You said
help.
overrated.
Nah.
To be three.
Yeah, he said overrated.
To be three. That's overration. To be three. Top 10,
Overration.
yes. Three.
Over them.
Oscar Robertson? Come on. What are we talking about? I think Oscar Robertson got some defense too. Okay, maybe he don't.
What about Bob Cousy? No, I'm just fucking with you.
Listen.
Get the fuck
That's day one. That's day one.
Let's go back to
Every
the
time we start
Let's
talking
go
about
back to
point guard.
Obviously, we already know I got the best five.
Yo, what the chat say?
But let's go to
Chad, who got the best?
let's
the
go
chat
back to McCann's. Let me see. I know I
Man.
bust. There we go. Look.
Solid.
He got
So
J
solid.
Kidd won.
I know.
So if J Kidd won,
So solid.
I mean, and
So solid. Triple double guy,
No.
point guard, nigga.
12 and 8.
We ain't
12 and
talking
8.
about no
12 and 8.
stats.
12 and
We
8.
ain't talking about no stats.
6-time All NBA.
Who you want running your team?
No, that's a different conversation though.
No, it's
No, it's
not.
not.
Yeah,
That's
it
the
is.
point
It's the
guard.
same conversation.
No, because if we're picking a point guard to run our team, okay, who you picking out of all of them to run your team? If you got the first one pick,
One pick.
yep, to pick any of them to run
To
your
run
team.
your team, Gil.
Don't go off the champions. Just
No, to run my team.
Watch this. Look at him.
To run my team.
Trying to be petty.
Oh, then I'm going Magic. I'm going Magic.
Okay, I'm rolling.
After that,
Okay.
J Kidd. After that, probably J Kidd. Like that's what I said. It's a difficult thing. Look. When it comes to point guards, right, and we're talking about the IQs of it, then we're all saying the same thing, right? When we're talking about the IQ, pass and the ability to get everyone open, yes, right? But when you start throwing stats in here, it kind of changes the shit.
I don't have to do all the stats because we're winning. My team is good. I don't
don't
have to
need the
do all
stats.
that.
We don't
like,
need
just,
none of
First
that.
of all, he holds the ball 24 seconds. Chris Paul.
He's controlling. I got a sorry team. I got to
That's
control
why
this
we
shit.
can't win.
I like, hey,
Get off of
hey,
it. Get off of
Hey,
it.
But that's the system.
I got
No, that's you.
I got
Get
star
off
pla- I
of
got
it.
star
The system
players.
has
No,
been
that's
the same.
you.
I don't got
Get
Carmelo.
His system
Get
has
off
been
the
same.
fucking ball.
It's the
I don't
same.
got Carmelo. I don't got Carmelo with me.
Hamstring coming in
I got-
2 weeks. Get off the fucking
off the
rock.
ball.
To who?
To James Harden. Pass that shit to James or somebody.
I got.
Whoever you played with.
But like even like somebody like Russell and them, right? There's no passes that they made that makes you be like, oh, them motherfuckers got the vision that we need.
No.
How do you know?
Versus Nash and
J Kidd.
J Kidd and them, right? So like if I'm gonna have somebody like really,
That can get that kind of.
Magic.
that's what I'm saying. That's
John Stockton.
like if you tell me like John Stockton, that's what I'm saying.
But I'm putting
So-
Zeke up there for the fierce,
It's the
for the
fierce-
competitiveness,
Okay.
the never back down. He can hit the open jumper. He can get his team involved. He play defense. He's scrappy.
Let it
That's
be known.
all of this
no,
shit.
No, he's not
Let it be
scrappy.
known.
He's not scrappy.
He is scrappy.
He didn't make the whole defensive
That does
team.
not mean he's not scrappy.
I know who's scrappy though.
There's
that
a-
white boy.
You know
that
what-
white boy-
hey.
that white boy made it 5 times over Zeke.
Listen. Zeke is scrappy
Hey,
because
Zeke,
he's scrapped.
That white boy was like Zeke.
Zeke's scrapped.
Watch out, Zeke. I got this defense.
Zeke's
Like,
scrapped.
that- Huh?
Zeke's scrapped, nigga. He's
Well, he
scrapped
couldn't
because
stop-
he's scrapped.
He,
He actually go out there and
that
scrap.
white boy stopped him.
Who run the league? Who's the color in the league? Who run the league?
Black.
Huh?
Black.
Okay.
Black.
You just gonna go
Black.
Okay, go.
As soon as they
That's what we
integrated
doing.
it. As soon as they integrated it.
That's what we doing.
As soon as they
David
integrated
Stern.
it, black.
David Stern. Huh? Okay, John Stockton, David
Nah.
Stern. They have dinner together.
He owns the steal record and deep, like all time. Like defense, like how do we measure this with the guards?
We asked Zeke, what do you think? What did you think when John Stockton lined up against you?
Let it
bust
be
my
known.
ass.
Let it be known. We need to hear from Zeke. He gonna watch.
He locked me up. He locked me up.
Zeke, when you got John, just how we asked Gilbert, when a white boy get up against you, what you gonna say? 100,
But
100,
But the stats
100,
But the stats say otherwise.
100. That's what you say.
John
You
Stockton,
said, and I asked you a
their guards
question.
are tough.
You
John
get
Stockton-
white guy guarding you, Gil. What is it? It's 100.
But again,
automatically.
this is not
so the number.
This is not of our opinion. The numbers say like have a defensive team that starts with the point guard to stop the ball from penetrating.
So you pulled
He's
up the numbers between Zeke and Stockton.
I got everybody- I got
Zeke
everybody.
and Stockton.
I got
so between the
everybody.
two, in every single battle they had, you're saying that Stockton upped him and didn't.
Hey,
Is that what you're
Chris-
telling me? You
Hey,
can't tell me
hey,
that.
hey,
There's defense
Hey, hold
all-
on. Hey, so I know you're going by numbers, but you think Chris Paul's a better point guard than Rondo?
What are we looking at? What we gauging? See that now you're thinking about the passing and all that stuff.
I'm thinking
See,
about everything.
And you don't like Chris Paul, so you can't be biased.
I'm not being biased.
You are.
No.
You do not like Chris.
I do think Chris Paul's a good player, but I don't think he's that top tier. When we're talking about
See,
top
they're getting-
five, like top five, I don't think he.
He has the best turnover ratio, assist to
Yeah,
turnover
bro,
ratio.
you gotta,
Okay, that's fine.
You just
Okay.
gotta say who you putting over him.
No, I'm just asking.
6-time steals champ,
That's fine.
5-time assist
That's
champ,
fine.
9-time all defensive player.
That's fine.
Like I mean, all
That's
defensive
consistency.
team.
It's a
Like
lot
we're
of-
talking
that's
about.
consistent.
We're
It's a lot
talking
of-
about both sides of the
consistent.
field.
No, it's a lot of dick riding in the NBA.
No.
It's a lot
That's
of
what
dick
I
riding
say
in
with the
NBA.
Zeke shit,
Dick
man.
riding
With
in
the
NBA.
Stockton Zeke shit. It's like you can say it both ways,
Like,
right?
Some of them in there, like Derek.
Let me stop.
Detroit
Right.
Detroit has turned their back on you again, Gil.
Yeah, for sure.
We need to get Zeke on the show.
For
you
sure.
need to rock
See?
Isaiah
Cal-
Thomas.
I told you.
When we're at Summer
take his
League,
fucking card away.
when we at Summer League, we need Isaiah
his
Thomas
card away.
jersey.
Okay, so look, let's say, because there's a defensive category in here, right? And we're talking about guarding the point guards. He got to guard the Magic Johnson.
No, but you're using
Hold
the
on.
defensive
Hold-
metrics as a fucking award system. You're saying
Against
if
a
you
de-
didn't win the defensive team, or you
When
didn't
it's
make
this
the,
close, he has 5 things that you didn't do, but your team is known for
but
this.
he has no control over who gets voted onto those teams.
What I'm
so you
saying-
can't
but that
control
means you
that.
do your job.
No, it don't mean that because I could do my job and still not get picked.
How?
What do you mean how?
You'd have been-
By being snubbed. It's called being
how
snubbed
many times
on the
did-
list.
How many times did Chauncey Billups make the all defensive team?
Let me calculate.
I guarantee you, if you're keeping everybody from doing their job, then you are a front runner. You have an advantage.
What? If you get
You have an
snubbed, you get
advantage.
snubbed. That means
How
I
is he getting
cheated.
snubbed every year?
Two-time all
bro.
defense. Chauncey.
Two-time all defense, Chauncey
Bro.
Billups,
Second team.
and he got the goons in the back. Now, how does this man have the fucking whole goon squad? Your team is known for locking people, the bad boys.
They didn't
Was-
like
hey,
him.
was Chauncey a good
They didn't
defender?
like IT.
Was
They didn't like
Chauncey a good defender?
You know what this tells me?
Was Chauncey a good defender?
This tells me, I'm sorry, Detroit. I'm a Detroit Pistons fan, but this is what tells me. You have your whole team. You got Rodman. You got Rick Malone. You got
Rick Mahorn.
You have Rick
He
Mahorn.
said Rick Malone.
Names, man.
You got a goon squad. That means everybody on your team all defense, but your point guard. What does that say?
Nothing. That means
Doesn't
I got
say
the softest
nothing.
nigga on the
Why
league
do
don't
I have
like
to
me.
have a
the league
point
don't
guard
like
that's
me.
all
The
NBA
league don't like
defense,
me.
bro?
The league don't like me.
Why do I have to?
That's what your team is known for.
No, the team.
Your team is known for
But
that.
my point guard is
That's
not.
like calling us
My-
Splash Brothers, but you can't splash.
No, it's not.
You can't splash.
No, it's not, Gilbert.
We're Splash Brothers without a splash.
It's only 2 Splash Brothers on the team. It's only 2.
No,
There's
I'm
not
I'm just-
There's not 5 Splash Brothers. There's only 2.
We're saying if our
There's
team
only
is
2, not 5.
I said if our team
So
is
we
called
got
Splash.
4
I
defensive
said-
players, and
We're
one
called-
of them is not. It's our point
We're
guard.
called the Bad Boys, but one is not bad.
Okay, the Splash
The
Brothers.
only
okay,
point
and
is
then
punching
Draymond-
niggas out. The only motherfucker that's fighting is the only nigga that's bad.
The old bad. We are called the Bad Boy. The Bad Boy. We didn't say we got 4 bad boys. We're all of us. John, Sally, the whole team.
Isaiah
was
Thomas
defense.
didn't make the dream team because he was the
That was
one
a personal
he
thing.
told the bad boys, don't
was a-
shake they fucking
that was a
hand because
personal
I'm the
thing.
baddest motherfucker
That
out
was
here.
a personal
And I
thing.
said, fuck them niggas.
Okay, so he
Fuck them.
in '92.
Foul Michael Jordan.
92.
Every time he comes to the lane. Foul his ass.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
And this is what he doing.
Fuck him.
He said, "Oh, I got Michael Jordan. Ready?
Go. Foul him. That's exactly what Chauncey and Rip was doing. That's exactly what Chauncey and Rip was doing. Go. But he got 2 NBA all defensive Chauncey because he was saying go?
He was defending.
No, he wasn't.
You got to
He
defend.
ain't no goddamn
He
defender.
defending Derek Fisher.
He ain't no
The
goddamn
fuck?
defender.
Defending
He
them
couldn't do
weak
that.
ass, some weak ass
They
niggas.
couldn't guard Mark Jackson, who's doing this right here, though. He's doing this. As soon as he get the ball, Mark Jackson get the ball like this. And then go do this. The whole.
Mark
you
Jackson,
can't guard
Mark Jackson
that.
coming down, shimmy.
No.
Hey,
Young Mark was the
I
problem.
got young Mark.
Young Mark was the
Young
problem.
fucked up.
Okay, how about moderator?
No, I'm more than a moderator, girl. I'm a
Oh,
host.
you got to start saying some shit.
I'm more than a
yo.
moderator.
Start stepping
I'll
in.
let y'all cook.
Start
I'll
stepping
let
in.
you all
This
cook.
nigga's throwing shit in
You
there.
didn't know
What?
that Zeke was not an all defensive player.
I'm gonna pretend like I did, Gil, because I got to be all-knowing in this role and position. I would have thought that Zeke would have more all-defensive team selections, but let it be known, I will also defer to Zeke. Could have been some hating going on. Niggas was not really rocking with him for some reason.
In the 80s.
Yes,
Late
Gil.
80s.
In
Late
the fucking
80s.
60s.
Late 80s.
In the 2000s. In the whatever year. They still not fucking with Zeke. Right now.
Okay, but we're talking about from 79 all the way up before they start hating you. Where was the defense?
Oh my Lord. So now he need defense.
I'm just saying.
So
when-
John Stockton, you ain't asking the same questions for John.
when everything
John, where was the defense?
He said Isaiah Thomas was overrated.
to be 3.
He said overration.
No, to be
fair.
top. He's not even in your top 5. He's not even in your
He
top
didn't say he
5.
was overrated. He said
He said
overration.
Isaiah Thomas, so he's overrated to you. He's not even in your
So
top
for
5.
three?
To be your top 5?
He's in my top 10.
He's not in the top 5, like he just said.
Like he's what I got after my 5. That's after 5. I got what?
He's not gonna
I
use
got
the same criteria.
I got Jay Kidd and him. He's like 7.
He's not using the
Yeah,
same
he didn't-
criteria
He's like
against the
7.
rest of those guys.
Bro, he
Because
didn't
if he did, a lot of those guys wouldn't still be in the
No,
top
Isaiah
5.
Thomas, man.
If you use the same criteria for Isaiah with the rest of those guys, they not gonna stay in these slots.
We need
Any
Zeke
of
on the
guys you
show.
got
Oh,
ahead
for
of
sure.
Isaiah.
We need.
Oh no, I'm gonna hit Zeke
Everybody
right.
got,
I'm hitting Zeke right up.
They not
Magic?
better. They not better defenders. All the guys that you got in front of Isaiah.
Who Magic?
That's Chicago
All of
too.
them.
Isaiah Thomas, that's Chicago. He don't care. Of course,
And he
of
played
course
with the
ain't nobody gonna like him in the league. He
That's
cocky.
not, listen, that's not. Y'all try to use it because I found a flaw. Yeah, I just found a
What?
flaw. I found a flaw in your guy.
What?
That's
What
it.
flaw? What flaw?
Ole.
All
He was playing
NBA team.
He was playing Gilbert
He didn't
Arenas
make the
defense.
All NBA defensive teams.
All
That's it.
NBA only 6 times.
That's the
Yo, it's
flaw.
so crazy that they be trying to downplay Zeke because of like things that come.
Magic never made an
He
all
said
defensive
only
team, but he was 2-time steals leader.
He said only 6 times. He only made
only
it.
6 times.
Only.
Only.
Not he.
12
Not
time
he didn't make it at all. But
12 time.
only.
12-time All-Star, 6-time All-NBA.
That means he made it.
10-time All-Star,
6 times.
11-time All-NBA. All-NBA is more important. It's more important. 11 versus 6. 12 versus 6. So when I say only versus everyone else, he is the lowest on the All-NBA team.
But you're the only one using that as a metric to gauge where we put these people. We are not using all.
I know we're just using
We're
what
not
we think.
using. We're using skill set.
We're just using- we're
as
just
a
using-
point guard. What you do in the position. We're using all those metrics. We're not
we're just-
using how many awards you got.
This ain't got a Finals MVP and he can't crack the top 5.
No.
Damn.
Final
Damn.
statement.
What did,
All right,
what did
go
the
ahead.
fans vote? What did the fans vote? Whose list was best? I know.
Gil, it's gonna hurt your feelings a little
It
bit.
better not.
So, final
He's
tally.
sweating. Look at. Hey,
final
can we
tally.
Zoom in on the sweat.
Yeah.
Final tally.
Can we
Close.
zoom in on the sweat spots?
We're gonna let these final votes get in. We're gonna let
zoom in on this nigga sweating.
The beads of sweat. We're gonna let the final votes get in.
I don't got a tank top on, so you can all airflow it.
Man,
You got all airflow it.
All right, so nearly 1,000 voters in the chat. Oh, hold on, what happened to the shit? What happened?
Come on now.
Come on, be smart,
Oh,
chat.
here we go.
Be smart, chat.
So,
I know I lost.
first place,
I already know I
the
lost.
chat agreed. Brandon, 50%. Gil, you got 40%. Rashad, as you know, niggas are
I
haters.
got the sweater on
9%.
and the collar shirt for a reason today. I wasn't fucking around.
Detroit. This is Detroit.
Gil, they said you gotta really make this one up. It's gonna take more than Buff. It's gonna take more than Big Grass.
You really got to make this up because it's not making no sense. It's not making no sense. The
I did the
overrated
research.
Isaiah Thomas
We
overrated.
did not have Isaiah Thomas and champagne to pop to celebrate the end of the season of the
9,000
show.
assists. I mean, what are we talking about?
Isaiah's gonna sit across.
He got
table.
9.
Why we keep acting like the game wasn't different back then?
He knows it.
Like,
Isaiah,
Okay, no.
Isaiah gonna be soft spoken. He gonna be like,
Hold on,
"Listen,
hold on,
my
hold
brother.
on, hold on,
Listen,
hold
my brother. You
Hold
know."
up. That's what I'm saying.
Not
The game
Gil.
was different
Not
back
Gil.
then. The game was different back then, but the player that's in front of him is in the same era.
We need Zeke on
Like,
the show.
like 15,000 points in that era.
Who, Magic?
I mean, 15,000
He's talking about
assists.
John.
15,000 assists in that era where you had to catch and shoot.
With
you know,
With Karl Malone.
Would be
With
about,
Karl- with Karl
would be
Malone.
about 24,000 in today's game.
so if Zeke had Karl Malone on his team, what we saying?
what are we saying? Like,
What are we saying?
If
If
he
he
had
had
Karl Malone-
Dennis Rodman, Rick
If he had Karl
Mahorn,
Malone, he would have to play defense by himself.
Carl Malone, all
Which
the
he can
passes-
do.
We
Karl
don't know
Malone
that.
did what,
He didn't.
32,000 points?
32,000.
Okay, so 15,000 of that it came from me.
Yes.
Where do I have him? Where do I have him on my list? 5?
John?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I got him at the bottom. He ain't up there with LeBron and them.
You don't have John at all.
Thank you.
That's why you lost. Nobody's agreeing with that shit. Nobody's agreeing with that shit.
Who?
The fans,
Everybody
the chat.
on my list.
Talk about it,
The
B.
chat. Nobody's agreeing with that. That is
I
a
still-
terrible list.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so LeBron.
Gil. LeBron
Oh,
James.
LeBron. I don't even got to use LeBron stats. We already know that. Okay, Magic. 19 and 11. So he averaged a double-double. 12-time All-Star, 12 times, 5-time NBA champ, 3-time MVP, 3-time Finals MVP, 10 times All-NBA, 2-time All-NBA champ. Who on your list can beat that?
Who's the better point guard?
Magic. The better point guard, Curry only has 5,000 assists.
So,
Okay.
the point
Right, so
guard-
he's
so
a-
what makes
out
you a
of
better
all-
point
hold
guard
on,
is stats.
okay.
Hold on,
So what makes
hold
you
on.
a better point guard is your
Hold on.
stats, right?
I guess.
That's what
I
he's
guess.
saying.
I
I
want you to
guess.
understand this. When you're talking about passing the ball, what point guards do, Curry is the lowest out of probably the top 40. He only has 5,000 assists.
Can I ask you a question then?
I'm
Five, I'm
a
just saying.
I'm a
Is there
scoring
some-
point
But
guard.
but he's a scoring point guard, so I'm using his metrics of what he did.
But is
That's
there-
why he's still 3 on mine.
Is there such thing as a hockey assist?
Think about
Yes.
Is there
Yes,
such thing
yes,
as a hockey assist?
yes,
Where
yes.
does the hockey assist come from?
hockey.
The
Here.
point guard.
Yep.
Hockey.
Boom, boom.
Yep.
Boom, boom. I don't get that assist.
Actually-
I don't get that assist. Boom, boom.
Actually, it comes from the other person. The point guard wouldn't get the hockey assist.
I just said that. I don't get the assist because
The
I'm
point guard-
passing
it's
to
a lot
him
of hockey
to
assists I
pass
have.
it to him.
When I know he
I
go
don't
here,
get the
he go
assist
there.
for setting up the whole team.
Oh, so nobody else falls under that category either, huh?
What do you
Hockey
mean?
assist?
No, that's why I said there's no metric for the position that you've
we're
been
not
throwing
using
stats in there.
We're not using
There's
that.
no reason to throw stats because
Why?
it doesn't cover the hockey
Okay,
assist.
then everybody can give everybody 2,000.
That's why you take it all
Then
away,
give-
Gil,
then
and you
give
make it about
everybody-
skills.
How about this? Give everybody
Make it about
2,000.
skills.
Give everybody 2,000 hockey assists.
No, let's
What
just
the fuck
make
does that
let's
mean?
just make it about
Oh,
skills and not
thank you.
stats. Let's
Give
just make it.
everybody 2,000 hockey assists.
Let's just make it about skills.
fuck does that
man.
mean?
Let's take the stats out.
And
Take the stats out. What are we talking
Okay,
about?
All right.
Take the stat. So take all
Zeke is
stats.
better than John Stockton.
In what?
Being a point guard.
What? How? Says who? If you're taking all the stats, what stat
Says
do you
going to the championship and winning it
you
twice.
Said, you said take the stats out. That's a stat.
No, it's not. That's an accomplishment.
Everything is an accomplishment. A stat is an accomplishment. If I'm a scoring leader, that's an accomplishment. An assist leader is an accomplishment. So what are you talking about?
Ladies and gentlemen, we could do this
What
all
is,
day.
what is an assist? When you have the assist record, it's an
This
accomplishment.
nigga says stats
Right?
is an accomplishment. A
accomplishment.
stat is an accomplishment. A stat is
I
an
didn't say a
accomplishment.
stat.
Rewind.
I didn't say one assist. I said the steals. He's the assist leader. That's an accomplishment.
Oh my gosh.
So we're taking all of it out. Now what do we have?
Skill.
Who's the better one-on-one player? What the fuck are we doing now?
Who is the better team leader?
The-
Skill set. Who sets the team up? Who runs the team?
Who's
Who
not-
can win as a fucking
Who's not
point
better
guard?
playing with Chris Paul?
Wait, hold on. Hold on. So you're saying who runs their team better? The nigga who owns the record for assists.
No, that's the nigga that got the most
What are we-
assists, Gil.
what are we-
That's not the nigga that ran the
What-
team
what-
the best.
what-
Because he didn't win a championship. He didn't win a championship running his team. Isaiah Thomas won 2 championships running his team.
Running his
What was he
team.
doing when he's running his team?
Playing point
Nigga,
guard.
get down here. Come here.
up here,
Come over
nigga.
here. What?
Go
I'm
this
running
way.
it. Go this way. Let me hit this
Screen
spot.
left, screen left, screen
I'm going
left.
off the 1 foot. My shit is broke.
Switch,
Hey, man. Come on,
Switch,
man.
I got him.
All right, go ahead.
I still don't get it. 'cause
We know.
he still got
Go
to
ahead.
finish his career, and his career says
What's
that.
next?
It seems like we could keep this conversation going. When we head to Las Vegas for Summer League, make sure y'all tap in with us. We're going to be out there first week of Summer League or after that first
You ain't got
weekend.
more assists than damn Big O.
What's up, everybody? As you know, Gil's Arena is presented by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy is the easiest and best way to play fantasy sports. You can pick higher or lower on your favorite players' fantasy projections, and you have the opportunity to win up to 20 times your money in a single night. We're doing the 5 ways, the 4 ways, the 3 ways. You know, you can do them 2 ways too, but the Brewer bread is at the 5-way. Gil, who you rolling with right now? Oh, you got
Oh yeah, I just picked the 5-way.
that WNBA.
WNBA, all 5. Let's rock it.
Let's get this
Yes,
bread.
sir.
Now, Underdog is available in 30 states and Canada, except Ontario. Get your minds right. Get on with the Underdog Fantasy crew. And if you want to get down, use promo code GIL, and Underdog will match your first deposit up to $100. You put 100 in, they give you 100 right off the top. You start with 200. Really get them pick'ems going. Everybody out there, make your next move your best move. Download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use promo code GIL, and they will match your first deposit up to $100. You can't beat that. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Keep watching, keep supporting the movement.
I'll do it again. Use promo code GIL.
Sound like a good promo code to me.
Age is 0. Change the game. Put that respect on his name. Look, with the honor call for greatness, the chosen a few that carry the gift of genius, who do what they do, who possess finesse, are blessed with desire, it's true. I'ma say it loud, none other than